Hello friends, I'm Dr. Colonel Failure, and this was bound to happen sooner or later. We've got a dead one. But James has died. He collapsed while in high dependency and was shuffled into ICU, and he didn't make it. Had peritonitis, unsurprisingly, given how commonplace it is. He had a double dose of septic shock, and it finished him off. It happened at night. Now, the only real way that I can resolve that is by staffing up at night time. Don't really want to do that because I'm clinging on to a profitable kind of situation at the moment, and we want to try and hold that together for as long as possible. But we've managed to go two and a bit months. Maybe 2.5 months, 2.5 really, 68 days, you joker. No, we managed to go 2 months without losing a patient, and that was our first. I'm not entirely sure where they sent him, but they've sent him somewhere, and he's in a better place now. Well, actually, he hasn't got Tyrone cleaning up or telling him to get out of the way quite so often. So I haven't quite got enough money to get the ambulance. Oh, there's a flipping another one. And what I also noticed yesterday was that we had a little bit of problem with regards to actually being able to hospitalise people, and I'm at a bit of a loss to understand why. It was apparently the trauma centre had no hospitalisation beds, and I'll take you through my investigation thereof. What's going on? Oh, he's only just come in. All right, that's allowed. And he's under Madame Pompadour. She'll sort him out, I'm sure. Yes. So when they come in and they require some trauma action, they'll get evaluated here in the trauma centre, and then they need hospitalisation. Now, the only option that I've got there, if we pull that up, for the hospitalisation for the trauma centre, there is no ward. We've got the observation room. And yeah, so I don't know what that even means. What's this do? Oh, it's a staff-only area, right? And equally, I've got my main hospital ward, but there were spaces in both. Neither was fully filled fully. So yeah, I'm at a bit of a loss to understand exactly what the situation is there. So actually, against my better judgment, let me know what you think could possibly resolve that situation. I'll listen to the expertise, the wisdom of the crowd on that front. Anyway, I've decided I've waited long enough. I'm buying an ambulance, so you're going to want to stick around. There's Bumson got some fella's shirt off again, and we'll get on with it. Right then, first job, find the ambulance. Now, this, I believe, is under... Yeah, here we go. It's under the wall building section. Ambulance, yes, come to me. There we are. Core, look at that. Will you live? Yeah, you can live out here. Now then, if we... can I spin it around? Yeah, that's it. Park it with the rear doors facing the indoor there. Now, I know that we're not going to... we're not immediately going to something. What? Actually, hold on. Hold everything. We just made 50 grand. Oh, that's very exciting. Okay, hold on. We've completed treat 10 patients a day in general surgery, which got me 50 large. And then buying the hospital was 35, which is what we had, which basically means the ambulance just paid for itself. Could have done that a while ago. I've been treating general surgery people for a while. Oh, this is fun. Oh, we're about to leap without looking into a brave new future. Now, what I should do here, in fact, what I'm going to do here, really, it smacks of madness. Yeah, I think what I might do is immediately buy up the rest of this bit of land, and then wall it in, and then I've got room to expand again while we're hoping to keep things rolling. Now, do I need to staff up the ambulance at all, or is that catered for? Nope, no, apparently that's catered for. We now just sit back and wait until something happens. If I can reach 80% prestige at the end of the day for surgery, I get the next level of excitement, which is the next 2 interns that I hire will be great. Okay, well that's not a great bonus, if I'm honest. The bonus that I'm after, I want 30 grand from the government, which we'll get if I treat 50 patients in a day. We're a little way off that, because we won't tip into getting 50 patients until I hit my 80 prestige mark, which will also unlock the next insurance company. That's going to be fun. But we're just going to have to wait for that to happen. Do I go on a spend frenzy now, or do I do something sensible instead? Spend frenzy now. Do your spend frenzy. Spend frenzy. See, this is listening to the voices that are clearly directing me towards a frenetic level of spending. And just to set your yeah, brace yourselves. Once I've completed the purchase of the full ground floor, I might move things around again, because I enjoyed doing it that much the first time, and I think we'll be in a position to efficientize more effectively. So one of the things that I've been thinking is that I could turn this kind of scanning department here, turn that into the waiting room, because that will make it somewhat centralized. The ideal place, I've been giving it just a little bit of thought. The ideal place for all my scanners and so forth would be on the first floor. Either that, or you put the wards on the first floor, maybe, and the scanners, because you want to triage people in through the front, get them diagnosed and so forth, and get them into some kind of treatment regime quickly. So you want that near the doors. After that, you then want the people who are sticking around longer to be out of the way of your frontline passengers. So I don't know. I'm on the fence on that front. But what I will do is I will buy. I see. This is how it starts. Oh hush. No, actually, I'm going to hijack, because I've got some modern beds as well. Oh, they're in. Oh, this one isn't. Right, nick it. I don't want to be buying more modern beds than I absolutely have to, so I'll put a regular old bed back out there. I want to get another ICU bed placed. Right, you then need a life support machine, like that. Yep, no, like that. Yes. You need a life monitor. Tell you what, we'll have an advanced one. Yeah, I'll spend the extra money and give them a top-notch life monitor on there. You then need the wheelie cart thing. That is the what's it called? Mechanical ventilator, and that's now operational. See, it doesn't need a plug board, and which is probably just as well, given that there's a window there. If I move it, no, you can't move it along one. If I move this out of the way, and then we move it all that way a little bit. You come this way a little bit. You can sleep next to the sink. Won't that be nice? There you go. We'll get them a plug board anyway, because I think it makes the patients a little bit happier. Well, it's certainly providing a better level of facility. I'm not going to put them next to the sink. That would just be mean. Right. Okay. Good. Extra ICU bed. No harm in that. Not cheap. Oh, hold on. I haven't replaced the bed from in here. Let's do that. Regular hospital bed, please. What colour are we sporting here? Red. And the reason that the sheets in this room don't all clearly match is because we've got 2 different bed types. So you've got the ultra high-tech ones here, and then you've got the original low-spec version as well. So I want to fill this up with low-spec beds. We'll nick all the high-spec ones and stick them in the more demanding departments. That's the idea. Let's get a bit mucky out in the corridor. Who's this? Rick Frisbee. Rick, sweep faster, Rick. Get your squeegee out and make it happen. Right, it's night time. We're about to... Oh, no, I've been hit for me salary, so I've got 38 left after salary's been paid. I can't diagnose a patient. Who are you? What's we could have anything. You've got any number of problems going on there, son, and unfortunately, I'm not placed to help. I let the doctors deal with it now. I'm not getting involved. I didn't sign up to this to become some kind of medical practitioner. No, I'm a mere humble hospital administrator and accountant, and therefore, well, draw what conclusions you will. Right, okay. Now then, do I want to build the? How much are we talking about? Make an educated choice on that. So if I were to do this wallop, that's 16.5k. I mean, that's no small chunk of change going on there, but the potential upshot is significant. In fact, I wouldn't do that. Let's do that. All right, you build the corridor that you said you wanted. That's 3,600. I've paid for it. Ooh, and we've overlapped the car park. The tiling system on this is a little bit odd. Well, we might as well overlap the rest of the car park then. Are we? Oh, okay. Be like that. All right. Apparently, I've decided to spend the money on some ground, which is super duper. Right. Yeah, because that's now spent, and that's it, and that is all of the ground floor now purchased. Well, there are some more bits that I could buy, should I choose to, but I don't choose to, so I won't. There we go. All walled in, everything's lovely. Right, I want to do something lovely with glass here. Yeah. Let's try and make the spacing even. Really, this is going to help you treat way more patients. Shut up! I'm doing something because it's lovely. Not because it's going to impact my patients. And then I could put a double glass door on that, which isn't going to work because it's not. Okay, well, in which case we'll put a regular glass door on that. There you go, and that will lead people to the outside. Ooh. Yeah, I know. And then in the outside, oh no. Oh, are you feeling decorative? I am. We shall stick some benches and jazz. I don't think jazz is on the list there. Let's go for some young trees. Right, okay, well, all right. No, it's young tree there and a young tree here. Okay, right. Because you never know, this might up the tempo as far as my hospital is concerned. It might make people feel oh so jolly splendid about life. And we'll stick a lamp in there because that'll look good if we do that. See? This is the reflection garden where one can come in order to reflect on the garden. We'll stick an outdoor bench. Maybe we get some nice passengers out here who just want to sit and reflect for a moment. Right, that'll do. Don't waste any more money on that. You're a medical practitioner. Also, worth bearing in mind is you've actually left no way for people to get at it at the moment. Yeah, all right, I can fix that. We'll carry on with brick for the moment because I don't know what I'm doing with the rest of this space yet. And then get rid of delete. No, yeah, that one. Get rid of that. There we go. And then tile it up some from here, I suppose. Yeah, that's a different colour. Okay. I think it was shiny that we went for previously. There was a shiny tile that. Yeah, possibly. Nope. You sure? I mean, obviously here it doesn't look like it's the same colour, and therefore that's probably not it. I was pretty sure it was this one. Panels, flooring. Yeah, it's on the floor. It's a panel. We could just relay all the floor. All right, okay. Well, let's bang it in this. That's at least close to the right color. It could just be because I'm seeing some weirdage of colorization, but actually, it doesn't look even remotely similar. It's the same texture, but just not the same thing. Right, let's whiz through till morning, because I'm then going to need to figure out exactly what I'm going to do with the ward. I've yet to experiment with having two... What's the problem with you? You're waiting for a barium swallow. Well, everyone's off for the night. It's night time. Not a lot happens in this hospital at night time. We do some work in the surgical department to get people kind of prepped for the following day, but I'm not going to fully staff up overnight yet. Probably when we hit 50 passengers, I will upgrade to a more 24/7 kind of approach to things. Because I think that will help with the throughput, but at the moment we're not situated. We're not ready for that. We need a little bit longer to get up to that stage because I need to be making some money. Now then, I'm waiting to see this ambulance go roaring out to go pick up some unfortunate who's had a rotten day, so that we can help them. There you go. I'm just clearing my alert backlog there. Right, okay, 42 patients are due in the hospital today. Our usual walkout rate is... It's gone, look! Oh, what are we going to get? I'm excited. Which is possibly the wrong emotion, given that it's going to be life and death for some poor sod who come to... What was that? Sirens! Great! Or, well, not necessarily. Where did they go? I missed it, didn't I? Because I was going at high speed. You've dropped off. Who came in? Are you in observation already? Nope. You're a cheapo care patient. It's unlikely to be you. Nope. Although, Brooke Hazmat is one of the surgical doctors rather than anything else. I suspect... Oh, no, mate. No, you're in trauma. There we go. It's William. Right, what are you? Liver contusion, spleen contusion, burnt spleen. He's had a really bad time in a factory. He's been fed into the factory machinery in some fashion. Right, okay, well, we'll pay attention to this because I suspect this will be where it shows up whether I've got a bed for him to go into, unless he's immediately hospitalised. No, the whole of observation is now fully booked. I'm going to spend some money and add another 1 bed, 2 beds. Red bed, blue bed. I'm Dr. Seuss, which is not the right doctor you want for this situation. Let's do that. Let's get the defib off the wall as well. There you are. Right, hospital bed, and what colour are we using here? We're using red in this one. Right, stick that in there. Stick that there. Yeah. Do we want 2? I'm not sure we can squeak 2 in there, Chief. All right, hold on. What if we move everything over by 1? Do you fancy moving? No, you don't fancy moving. Someone said there was a button that you could press that would allow you to move the whole thing, but I can't remember what it is. But there you go. Right, have one of those. You need a life monitor. You can have a basic one until you're paying for surgery in some fashion. Basic is all you get. You don't need a dangly lamp. You're no longer blue, so that indicates to me that you are actually operational. Let's give you a plug board because everyone gets one. Anything else missing from that? No, I don't think so. Right, okay. Well, I've added another bed, people. Ain't that something? Right, what's going on with this this unfortunate hospital worker? He's got a spleen problem. All right, and you're going straight to high dependency. Okay, cool. Which is also starting to fill up. We've got room in ICU, although it hasn't been cleaned in a while. I'm going to need to sort out my cleaning zones, I think, in order to get that under control. Where are you going now? Right, you're going into the, what's that? That's the CT scanner, right? That's the CT scanner room, pretty sure. Because that's the MRI, that's the CT, and I haven't bought the other one yet. Okay, yeah, that's right, that makes sense. Okay, out you come. Well, what I can tell you is, your spleen's busted a lot. We ought to go and fix that, I suspect. There we go. Where are we going? Whoop, gently. And back to high dependency. Okay, fine. High dependency is quite a long way away from the research facility, but that's okay. I mean, as long as we get there without them keeling over in the trolley. You all right? No, my spleen's broken. Please fix my spleen. Yes. We're just booking you a slot. Hold on. No, you're off somewhere. We're keeping an eye on him. Okay, this is our first emergency patient, and therefore I want to make sure he gets the absolute best quality treatment that we can offer. Hold on, where are we going? And nope. To be fair, you could have just kept her on the gurney. You know, if she was coming out again. Here you go. See, look, this is the double mix diagnosis unit switching into full effect, having maximum impact. All right, yeah. And you're, where are you going now? Well, it's all go. She's getting a lot of rides on the trolley. Ah, right, okay. What's actually going on with you? You've got an intestinal fistula. Oh, we got another one. Right, where are you gone to? You've gone straight into trauma, and this could be another spleen or a traumatic cardiac arrest. Although with blood loss and cardiac or traumatic cardiac arrest. Well, firstly, let's see if. Yeah, I think given that she's been stabbed in the something or other, do we get a summary of what's happened to him? Because I think with an emergency surgical procedure of some description, having some kind of notion. Where's my ER doc? Is Hazmat my ER doc? Yeah, it is. Where is she? Or Mary. It could be Mary Ruthless that is in charge of the situation. Oh, we've got both of them on the go. No, this is Sue Grenade, who's in there as well, making this happen. All right, so keep her company because she's had a very bad morning, and we're out of observation beds. We've got plenty in. Oh, actually, we haven't. We've got like 2 or 3 in hospitalisation. We haven't any walkers yet though today, and that's a good thing. A day where nobody walks out. Oh, we've got someone under the knife. Who are you in for? You are Mr. Barkley. You've got appendicitis. Oh, that's easy. That's a routine. That's not a problem. You'll be fine, Gov. No problems at all. Monitored patient is collapsing. Karen. Our stabbing victim is collapsing. Yeah, maybe don't leave the trauma patients alone until you've de-traumatized them. Come on, I don't want to lose another flaming patient on the first day of full operation here. Where are they wandering off to? That would be helpful. Tyrone, keep her alive, would you? No? Okay. All right. Okay. Brooke, where are you? Where do you live? Show the doctor's card. You've got a few patients. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's okay. I mean, look. Dr. Has is the business. Is properly capable here. Absolutely awesome. I might take her off diagnostics and observation. Just keep her on trauma. No, actually, no. We'll leave that alone. I'm nervy about doing that. Is it the doctor's lounge being miles away that is part of the problem? Where do you hang out when you're not working? I mean, given that you should be working constantly, we'll kind of overlook that. But the patient's still dying in there. How about, I don't know, 1 or more of you get to work? I mean, I'm sure you're all having a lovely time, but come on. A sick person, very, very sick person, requires your attention. Forthwith. Right, now, here's a learning, is that they come in through the main door. Alright, so this side corridor idea is a bust. And then they go straight into here. So actually, that's not bad. There's no HDU available. Have I got room in the room? I haven't. Oh dear. Make peace with whatever maker you subscribe to. I'm not sure we can help you. I'm honestly not sure, and I'm also very low on cash. So yeah, make yourself comfortable here. We've ignored you for the last 5 or 6 hours. It really doesn't bode well for you there, Karen. Sorry about that. Yeah, she's got a spleen rupture. What do we need to do? Active examinations we've got going on. Right, what's this? Fast. We haven't got a sonography department. Oh, Patricia Lopez. Don't care about that, Patricia. Sorry. Stick her in ICU. Do it. Go on. We've got a bed available. What's going on in here? Here's a bloke who's just lying. Half his guts are lying on the floor, or either that or he's waiting. Where's the team? He's got appendicitis. He's not in a best of moods already. The whole system's falling apart. You buy an ambulance and the whole shebang. Oh, we're at least mopping. Oh, you've been done. You were just waiting for a nurse. All right, the ward's full. HDU is full. Observation is getting that way. We need to expand. Fortunately, I've already bought the space to do so, and that's going to wrap it up for this time. I've been Colonel Failure. Oh my, oh my, oh my. We started the day with a dead patient, and if I get out here quick enough, that'll be the only patient who's died today. However, it doesn't look good for Karen. Tune in next time to, Linda, tell you what, I'll just send that straight to the log. Yeah, that's fine. I think I'm going to have to start staffing up overnight, and I can't afford to do that until I'm making a bit more money. And a bit more money is going to require a few more beds. So that's what we're going to do next time. More beds and a bit of shuffling. I invite you to join in the high drama. I'm George Clooney. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss out. Cheerio. Now, in retrospect, maybe I shouldn't have just blown my entire budget on buying a whole bunch more foundations to build on. There may have been better things that we could do, but frankly, I'm out of space, and a little bit more bedroom, and that's bed space room, would probably do us quite nicely. Additional ward space and observation beds will do us a great deal of favours, given that we're starting to pack the place out a little bit. Anyway, I mean, the disasters are minor so far. I think we've probably got this largely under control. And it's almost certainly going to pan out beautifully. Anyway, you're going to want to subscribe to make sure that you don't miss out on the ongoing development of the Hollywood Clinic to the Stars, and I've provided a little button there for you to press in order for that to happen. I may have said that already, but I've just said it again.